I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels.
Welcome everybody, we got ourselves a stacked show tonight. National Championship, All-Pro Championship tournaments, all in one night. All action here on Horizon as we crown our two champions, and we are kicking off hot. We got ourselves the grudge match, Darren Cox versus Quentin Walker. The rematch from the Stag Dojo 2 months ago.
What a match that was. This is the first official episode of BCW Horizon. Welcome one and all.
Got a big grudge match here. It took Coyote Quentin Walker 9 minutes and 52 seconds to make Darren Cox tap out. He couldn't hold out for 8 more seconds. It has been stewing within the zenith for the last couple of months. It is stewing at the core of Darren Cox. He wants to go out there and make a statement on this one.
No doubt about that. Darren looking to get his win back and advance into the next round of the tournament to get himself one step closer to that championship later here tonight.
Yeah, I did not have a very great season one would say.
It wasn't the best, but it definitely wasn't the worst either. So there is that.
Yeah, Darren's dangerous. He can win. He can beat anybody in BCW. He can lose to anybody as well, but
it's true.
Would not hold anything against him.
Darren had an overall record.
Expected.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can go first.
Darren had an overall record of 6-5 back in season 1, but was way more successful on his singles runs with a 4-2 in singles matches. So most of his losses from season 1 did come over in the tag team division, which, hey, that's just how it rolls sometimes.
Right. Well, luckily for him, Horizon definitely has a focus on singles competition.
Indeed.
Very, very interesting clash of styles. One would say Clinton was definitely more of a grappling, powerhouse-based mat wrestler. Right. Darren is kind of a jack of all trades. He can attack from up top, he can get you on the ground, get you in a strike fight.
That's the last thing you want to get in with Darren is a strike fight. This match is underway. Oh, and Clinton coming out swinging. Takes Darren down with a drop kick. Very fast out the gate. Now going up to the top rope. Looking for a splash, but Darren able to get the knees up there.
Darren's not going to allow himself to let this match taken over by this Rook again.
No,
he wants to take care of this quick and clean, and he wants to make sure that match is never talked about again that happened back in December.
Sure. I know Darren quite well, and he is going to be one that is not going to want to be bested by a rookie twice in a row. Back-to-back matches, especially a tournament matchup with a potential title shot.
Nah, championship on the line. We're going to be crowning 2 champions tonight. Darren might be walking out here with gold.
It'd be his first gold.
Good too.
Yes. Be first gold for any of these 2 gentlemen here in BCW. Darren, I don't think, if memory serves me correct, had any title opportunities back in Season 1. Was never one to go for the Immortal Championship, and unfortunately with his tag record, wasn't able to make a run at tag gold, and just didn't quite have enough matches under his belt to get to that TTV or world title.
Not to mention his association with the Stags and the natural bias that came with BCW management, but that's neither here nor there.
I don't know if it's biased. Not towards Darren, at least. Biased towards Stags, for sure, yeah. No one's going to sit here and argue that. But not towards Darren.
Guilty by association, all that jazz.
I mean, Darren had some opportunities. He was in that mixed tag challenge to earn himself a title shot, just unfortunately wasn't able to get to it. I believe he made it to the semifinals and ended up losing to Adjacent and Alyssa, who ended up winning that tournament.
Gotcha.
If memory serves me correct. So I remember him and Courtney took out C Mills and A Mills in that first round. On Darren catches the leg there. It was a nice clothesline.
You can pick up on it based on Darren's size, but he can grapple with the best of them too. So Clinton needs to be careful. He really is a jack of all trades here in BCW.
Darren's definitely got the experience advantage here tonight. Multiple years in the industry. Clinton, I believe, is this just his second match?
It is his second match that I can think of, unless he wrestled on Midnight Mayhem sometime in December that I'm not thinking of.
You know what? He might have been at 0 Hour. It's a very good possibility.
I don't think he was at 0 Hour. I believe he may have showed up at towards the end of Season 1 because you needed a fill-in somewhere, but I don't know. We'd have to go back and check.
He was indeed part of 0 Hour, the triple threat that had a rookie from each show. It was between him, Hawk, and Dylan, where Hawk walked out victorious.
I gotcha.
Darren not able to get the submission. Clinton fighting his way out.
Yeah, Clinton Walker was one of the rookies signed early on to the Stag Dojo during its construction last year. A lot of people were expecting him to be joining the Zenith, and honestly, him and Darren could have been stablemates, but something happened over the last few months. RJ Stag's been cold off him, but does not seem to have phased him very much as he's taking it out on Darren, already getting a big pinfall over him, seeing if he can advance in the tournament tonight, getting a second one on him as well.
The second one would be huge, not just tournament-wise, but mentally, to have that... I've blanked on my word now. Going into the next round.
The momentum.
Yes, thank you.
Well, he needs it right now. 2. Clinton kicking out.
Darren not hooking
Darren's
the leg
taking
there.
the match back over.
Just trying to
This
indeed
could be it
connect
here.
with a suplex. Going back to work on that arm.
Darren laying in the punishment. Big moonsault. See, like I said, multiple ways of attacking. Here he is. He's looking for a tombstone pile driver. This move has won him multiple world championships.
Will it advance him tonight?
Busts him open.
The cover. Is that enough? 1, 2,
2,
and that is it.
3. And Darren Cox couldn't hold out 8 more seconds of December, and he beats Clinton Walker here tonight in 5 minutes.
What a
He
showing.
came in looking for a statement win, and that's what he got.
Got that statement
Excellent
win
performance.
for sure. Yes, I did forget predictions, Shadow. I will do that going forward. My fault. I don't have the match card up because I didn't make it, so I can't do the predictions in advance. So it totally slipped my mind.
Oops. Hold up, I've got the list. Come on. Hold up. Alright. Up next should be Holly Price versus Olivia Duncan.
Ooh, Olivia Duncan.
The following contest is a championship first-round match. Making her way to the ring from Omaha, Nebraska, Pitbull.
Another rook from the Stag Dojo.
Did you say her name was Holly Price?
Pitbull Holly Price.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Olivia Duncan. Alright, those predictions are up for you guys now.
You know, I mentioned it a few weeks ago on Midnight Mayhem's debut, but the returning veterans from Season 1 who did not find the success they were looking for are some of the most interesting individuals going into BCW Season 2. Olivia Duncan being towards the top of that list for me.
Yes, Olivia, a very less than stellar season last year at 4-11. So, definitely not what she was looking for. So looking to bounce back here in Season 2, maybe a new setting, new show will give her what she needs, just a fresh start at things.
Well, let's see what she can do here against the Rook. Holly Price, another one from the dojo. One of the shortest members of the Horizon roster, but don't let that fool you. She can toss them around like the best of them. Size matters not when it comes to Holly Price's strength, but Olivia Duncan, I fear, may have a little bit more experience when it comes to these two.
I was going to say Holly might be shorter, but she is definitely not the smallest one out of the two here. Olivia with a slight height advantage, but it looks like just based off size alone, Holly will have the strength advantage in this matchup.
She's like a female Taz. She can just suplex and submission her way straight through any championship division you can think of. Do not underestimate Holly Price going into Horizon Season 1. Season 2 overall. Would it be Horizon Season 1?
I mean, technically, Horizon, yes, but BCW as a whole, Season 2. But,
yeah, Season 2, yeah.
But yeah, Holly giving me some Jordan Grace vibes.
Jordan Grace.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very, very apt comparison. Very good comparison.
But Olivia, not letting that phase her at all. She is just whooping Holly's ass right now.
Showing that experience.
Agreed.
You got to imagine this is one of the bigger stage moments for Holly Price. She hasn't had that many. I don't recall, but I believe this might be her first match.
First match? None on the indies?
None that I can think of. She definitely was raw getting hired into the Stag Dojo back this past July.
I mean, hey, I might not see eye to eye with Stags on a lot of things, but I'm not going to argue that the guy doesn't have an eye for talent.
That is for sure, and you will see plenty of that later on tonight. Olivia Duncan, though, going for the pin.
Holly able to kick out at 2.
It's going to be very interesting to see this new crop of rookies mixing in with the old card.
I mean, hey, if that's how you want to...
Eclipse!
Clips from Olivia there. Is that enough to put Holly away?
1, 2.
No.
Oh!
Holly able to kick out. Holly has got to
metal.
turn things around if she wants to advance here tonight. She has not gotten a whole lot of offense in this matchup.
Looking a little shaky so far.
Yeah, it has been pretty much all Olivia. Holly's had some short flashes, but nothing consistent so far in this matchup. Nice elbows.
She's got the tools. She just lacks the technique.
Looks like
something that will come in time.
Agree. Seen a lot of people develop and fine-tune their skills here in BCW over the last year. I'm sure Holly will be no different. Referee's count is up to 4 now. These ladies got to get in the ring.
Now, if these two ladies were to be counted out or both disqualified, that would mean that whoever would have to face them next in the bracket would receive a bye all the way to the finals.
Ooh. It's good whoever faces them.
Yeah, because they would both be disqualified, therefore there'd be no opponent to whoever faces them in the semifinal bracket.
Makes sense.
So they would receive a bye all the way to the finals.
Holly's showing off that strength, but wasting a little too much time here outside the ring. Yes, Fractured will be at 9 o'clock as well. All shows will be at 9 o'clock Tuesdays and every Tuesday and Friday for Midnight Mayhem and Horizon. And then Fractured is every other Sunday at 9. Holly gonna break up the count here. Very interesting choice from the rookie. I guess she wants to prove that she can get a pinfall or submission and doesn't need a count out to advance.
Nothing wrong with winning the honorable way. However, I would not recommend it.
I mean, hey, there are times where you just got to get wins when you can get them and how you can get them.
Like you said, RJ Stagg did a lot to scout some of these rooks, but there's a reason some have the seal of approval from the Stagg Enterprise and some don't. Holly is an excellent superstar, and I'm sure she will have great success in BCW, but she's not quite there at that level.
Yeah, she's not quite as cowardly as Stagg, so she doesn't quite get that seal of approval.
I don't like what that is insinuating, frankly. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I think Stagg is a very brave fighter, and not just because he signs the commentating paychecks.
I mean, he might sign yours, but he doesn't sign mine, so...
Well, you know what? That is just, it is what it is now.
It is indeed. And Olivia, with another kick to the face, goes for the pin.
That could be it.
Rope break. Smart
Excellent
ring awareness from the rookie.
Olivia Duncan making a very rookie mistake, to be honest.
She is. We've seen that happen, but usually the other way around in our few early showings here for Season 2. We saw a bunch of rookies make that mistake in Midnight Mayhem and the Stag's Dojo a couple months ago. So it's kind of surprising to see Olivia make the rookie mistake here and not drag her opponent away from the ropes.
Holly has taken a lot of damage, but she's hanging in there.
She is.
Let's see if Olivia can finish it, though.
Going for that eclipse. Oh, and misses everything.
Misses it.
Misjudged that angle just a bit.
She capitalizes on the slam, though. Let's see if she can get it.
Holly was still stunned, but she's able to kick out.
Excellent recovery from Olivia. Sometimes you just crash and burn, you just gotta recover.
Hey, it is what it is. We've all made mistakes.
Let's see if she can hit it this time.
Nope, decides against it. Maybe a bit too far of a jump that time.
Hey, smart decision making. She knew that time. That's learning from mistakes.
Agreed. Nice kick to the gut. Going back to the top rope, maybe looking for the eclipse again. She wants Holly up, and she's going to get it. Can she connect this time? And she does! Center of the ring. Is this enough? One, two, and that is it. Olivia advances.
There were some good things you could pull out of that for Holly.
For sure. Nothing to be ashamed of for Holly.
It got a little worrisome there in the first half of the match, but I think she made it interesting there. But Olivia Duncan showing her experience, taking care of business, and getting herself one-way ticket to the semifinals.
She almost got to turn it around there at the end. Thought she was going to pull it off, but the experience just a bit too much for Holly. And Olivia is able to advance.
Oh, we got a fun one up next.
Oh, do we?
We got Kaiser Gideon versus the glorious one, T-Dog.
Oh, shoot. Some WWE originals who've made their way over to BCW.
2 decorated world-class athletes.
Yes. 2 athletes that have held gold in BCW. Kaiser, a 2-time Immortal Champion, and T-Dog, the first ever BCW World Champion.
Let's see if he can become the first BCW All-Pro champion here tonight.
It seems like it should be a finals matchup. But, whew.
That's the beauty of BCW Horizon. The roster's so stacked, every match is a finals-worthy matchup.
Kaiser and T-Dog sporting some new looks for Season 2, thankfully. But hey, you know what? We learn as it goes on. It was.
He's a chameleon. He can just take whatever gimmick and get it over. Yeah, sometimes he just has a year where he's ugly as shit.
What do you mean, what do I mean by that? You were talking for months about how we needed to fix his face. You said it, not me.
Glorious! From out of this world.
Interesting choice, but alright.
A fun-loving guy, but don't let that demeanor fool you. He can rip your leg off and beat you over the head with it.
He's way more aggressive inside the ring than he is personally outside the ring, and I think that just gives people a false sense of security when they're in matches with him. They don't expect him to be that aggressive.
Absolutely. Former world champion, famously beating RJ Stagg, the World Heavyweight Championship back in 2017 at WWE's biggest show of the year. Arguably one of the greatest main events in the history of the promotion. T-Dog breaking his jaw that night, and now he's here in BCW looking to win gold again. It's been a long time though. That was 6 years ago in April.
I had to double check on this to make sure I was right, and I am. These two have faced before. They did face in Season 1. This is a rematch from the BCW World Heavyweight Championship Finals back in Season 1. So Kaiser gonna look to get that one back for sure. I don't think they've faced off since, and Kaiser coming out the gate, swinging, connecting with kicks left and right, and now immediately going to the ground and pound. Oh, and able to get that springboard moonsault too. T-Dog able to roll out of the way there. Ooh, dodging a kick there is Kaiser. Kaiser trying to get quick work with T-Dog. I don't know if it's going to work.
These two very fundamentally different styles.
They do.
T-Dog very much a ground and pound hurt you type, and George more of a flashy powerhouse, one would say.
Yes. Flashy powerhouse, but also not a bad striker. And T-Dog more of the technician type.
Absolutely. George is looking to turn T-Dog into rubbish tonight.
George?
Oh, you know, we're using shit names now. Kaiser is looking to turn T-Dog.
Kayfabe is dead. Some nice elbows from Kaiser there.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, and Kaiser gonna powerbomb T-Dog outside the ring. Cornette is rolling in his grave. That's alright. Some big ass knee pads. You know, now that you point it out, I didn't notice it before. But welcome, DA.
See, the other thing too is T-Dog has He's a very violent individual inside the ring, but he can also bring that to the hardcore division as well. That's the beauty of Horizon. If things don't necessarily work out over in the division where you got to play by the rules, you can also jump over to the other division and pick up a kendo stick and take out some aggression.
That hardcore division kind of scares me. I'm not going to lie. There's some certified psychos in that division, like Kuma.
Oh, yeah.
Kuma's a scary man.
A lot of blood spilled this season, and I can confirm next week.
no doubt.
I can confirm next week that the Bloodsport and Hardcore titles will be crowned in Episode 2. The women's title will be defended in an Elimination Chamber, and the men's will be defended in a Fatal 4-Way ladder match.
Kaiser looked like he was going for a death threat there, but T-Dog able to flip himself out of it. Kaiser able to catch T-Dog with that kick.
Ooh.
Kuma wasn't bad until that other jack-off showed up. Which one? Are we speaking of Akuma? Kaiser springboarding out of the corner, and T-Dog had plenty of time to move out of the way, but instead just decided to eat the forearm.
Showing that striking prowess, like you mentioned. Kaiser.
Nasty chops from Kaiser. Chopping T-Dog all the way into the corner. Oh,
Kaiser wants
one.
that All-Pro Championship, damn it.
I don't know if he wants the title more or just to get his win back more. Because we know Kaiser can be he can be a petty individual sometimes.
But here we go, he's thinking yeet kick.
He is indeed. T-Dog's super close.
And he gets it.
But did Kaiser not being able to run up, is that going to affect anything? Take some power out of it by chance. 1, 2. No, it does not.
It does not. Knocked his ass clean out. Excellent victory.
Predictions are 2 for 2. Good for the chat, but that means no one's getting any money. Guys gotta start splitting up your guesses so you can get some actual points. You're just getting your shit back.
Here is your winner, George.
I don't think T-Dog expected to get his lights knocked out this early.
Probably not, but hey, no shame.
That is a lot of energy preserved there by Kaiser Gideon moving forward.
Is this a 3-round tournament?
Or
4?
Yes.
3, 4?
First round semis, finals, so
okay.
3, I believe. Yeah.
So our victors so far have advanced to the semis.
Making her way to the ring from New York, B.
Darren Cox has advanced. He will be facing Kaiser Gideon in the semifinals.
Oh.
Olivia Duncan will be facing the winner of this match.
And
yes.
Did I catch the lower third right? Did it say her name was Blair?
Yes, okay. Blair Chancellor the 5th.
Ah, yes. This is your fourth generation rookie, right? Or is she a fifth generation? Okay. I knew she was a 5th, but I didn't know if everyone.
Yeah. Family all the way back to the Abraham Lincoln days when it comes to professional wrestling. It was real back then. Carney is in her blood, but not once in all 5 of those generations have they ever picked up national level gold. That is what Blair is looking to pick up here in BCW Season 2.
Oh, and look at her opponent. Everyone's favorite. Stacey Stagg.
The first stop is Stacey Stagg. She's got to go through her. This is going to be a tough matchup for the Rook. Let's be honest here.
If we're being honest, she probably got the easiest draw. I don't know who else is in this tournament, but Stacey, look, she's not quite on the level of the rest of these superstars competing tonight, male or female. She
Whatever
might have
happened to unbiased journalism?
I'm not a journalist. I'm a commentator. I'm not here to be unbiased.
Stacey Stagg has been surrounded by professional wrestling her entire life. How dare you insinuate that she's not ready for a national stage like this, along with the rest of these fine talent? This is the best in the world. This is black-collar wrestling. This is BCW. How dare you?
There's a whole lot of insinuating there. I didn't say she wasn't ready. I just said she wasn't the best.
Well, Stacey Stagg is going to make a statement win representing the Zenith, as Jessica Radin was disqualified after assaulting Blair Chancellor V at the Stag Dojo show this past December. Horizon had to crack down, and due to it happening under Stag supervision, it ended up disqualifying both Jessica and RJ Stagg, and that is why you will not be seeing them here tonight. Neither one are permitted to compete, and neither one are permitted to manage. So, yes, you will be seeing them next week in their debuts on Horizon. But tonight, Stacey is going at it alone as she goes after the woman who you could argue partially is responsible for having the Stags disqualified to begin with.
I mean, that sounds about on par for Stacey. But Stacey here going to be looking to turn some things around. She didn't have the worst season back in Season 1, but definitely not the season she was looking for, I'm sure, finishing with a record of 6-10. So not on the winning side, unfortunately. But not the worst record in the women's division. So, there is that. So she's got a nice opportunity here to advance herself to the semifinals, taking on a rookie in Blair. And Stacey, for some reason, distracting the ref. Can't quite say I understand the move there when there's no one at ringside. Dexter.
I think Blair poked her in the eye there. I think that was cheating.
Where?
We need to get a hold of this Zebra.
Blair's got the legs hooked. Able to get a 2 count very quickly, but Stacey kicks out. Stacey is nothing but resilient. I will give her that. She does not go down easy. Blair going to have to do a lot more to keep Stacey down for a 3 count.
Blair coming from a former kickboxing background, surprisingly enough, so she is a proficient striker in her own right.
Shayna Baszler-esque.
One could say that. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's a fair comparison. She doesn't have the strength advantage that Shayna Baszler would have, but she's definitely got the height advantage, as you can see.
Shadow, I'm gonna time you out.
Catching her with multiple kicks there.
Has Stacey up on her shoulders. Stacey able to reverse it. Nice drop kick to the back from Stacey.
I don't understand why these people don't like Stacey. Stacey could be an inspiring story.
If I had to guess, I would say it's her last name. Just a guess.
Which is absolutely ridiculous, considering how much good Stag Enterprises does for everybody. And look,
rope break? Was that a rope break? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Blair's foot was under the ropes there. But regardless, Stacey connects with the curb stomp, goes for the pin, hooks the leg.
1, 2.
I'm gonna need you to not stand directly in front of the microphone.
Here we go, Stacey going for the pedigree.
Her husband's finisher. Is that enough to keep the rookie down?
1, 2.
No. Blair kicks out at 2.
2.99.
Maybe 2.5.
It should have been 3 if the Zebra would have counted it fast enough.
BCW does have a slow ref problem. I'm not gonna argue that.
Blair going for a
I thought it was a curb stomp, but a drop kick to the head. Hooks the leg.
1, 2.
Stacey kicks out at 2. Emphatic kick out at 2. Oh,
here we go.
Blair. She can't get the pin. She's gonna go for submission. Got that leg lock.
Locking in the heel hook. Stacey able to power out.
There's some vicious strikes to the face to get out of it. Blair throws Stacey into the corner. Trying to take her legs out from under. Got some knees to the gut. Oh, now just stomping away at the face of Stacy. Vicious boot. Going back to work on that arm.
Blair trying to take care of business. She's got to finish this quick. You know, after that assault in December from Jessica, she's already feeling banged up. And like we've mentioned earlier, she has to survive all the way to the finals, potentially. So she needs to make quick work of Stacy if she has any hope to win the national title.
That is true, and she's not making quick work. We are halfway through this matchup. Just a reminder, all of these matches are 10-minute time limits, and we are 5 minutes through this matchup. I believe this is the longest matchup we've had so far this evening.
I believe so. I'm not sure what the Holly-Olivia match ended up going, but I think you're right.
If not, it's pretty close. Blair drops the knee right across the face of Stacy there. Now dragging her away from the ropes. Smart move by the rookie. Goes for the pin.
1, 2.
No. Stacy able to get that shoulder up at the last second there. Not quite as emphatic as the last kick out, but gets the shoulder up regardless.
Rolling elbow.
Connects clean. Back to work on that arm.
As the match continues to go on, who does it favor more, the Rook or Stacy?
You would think it favors Stacy, just with the experience, but it seems that she's definitely taken more of the punishment, so I don't know
if it will. Hook again.
Center of the, well, not center of the ring, but Blair's put herself in between the ropes, and
Stacy taps out.
Stacy taps. Blair gets the victory, and KB has never been so happy to be wrong about a prediction in his life.
Great performance from Blair Chancellor V. On her way towards the national championship.
She will face Olivia, is that correct?
Olivia Duncan in the next round, that is correct.
Blair going to take out all the veterans to the top, or at least that's the way it's looking if she wants to win that All-Atlantic Championship.
All-Pro.
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 Got too many titles now, it's going to be so hard to keep track.
It's all good, it's all good.
Tosses tacos and buys the bar around. KB seems to be taking retirement though. I mean, hey, any day that you're not taking bumps in the ring is probably a lot easier of a day than normal. So I'm not gonna give him anything for it.
Oh wait, Jessica Raiden. Oh, the RJ Staggs apprentice.
Yeah, that checks out. She in this tournament?
The woman who disqualified herself by attacking Blair 2 months ago. She's looking to make even, trying to eliminate Blair from this tournament immediately. Absolute scumbag behavior, and I'm sure Staggs never been prouder.
Yeah, that sounds about
Going
right.
for the Jester driver.
Oh, and
But here comes Faith Alexander. Another Rook. Jessica hightailing it out of there.
It's like an escape through the crowd.
Faith making the save for Blair. Stacy and Jessica hightailing it out of there. They want nothing to do with these two. Faith may have just saved Blair's chances at the national title here tonight. Leading up to, all right, well, that is great timing.
Faith already in the ring for this next match. It's going to be her taking on Daku Bala.
Yes, sir, another first round matchup. Faith showing Jessica she is not going to let her bully the rest of this roster. Jessica has a little bit of a superiority complex, being hand-picked by Stagg, one would think.
And Faith had an impressive showing towards the end of Season 1 last year, where she picked up a victory over Nicole, where we had some Season 2 rookies show up. And now she's going to have to pick up a win over another veteran here tonight in Daku Bar. Daku, part of the Season 1 veterans that is looking to turn things around. Daku, with an unfortunate record of 5-10 back in Season 1, looking to turn things around here tonight. For Season 2, she is going to have a tough challenge in Faith Baker, or not Baker, Alexander. Sorry, I don't know why I said Baker.
You're good.
But
we're all learning new names.
We are indeed. Yes, rookie or not, I think Faith's the favorite here, at least from what I've seen so far.
It's interesting. This is another one of those clash of styles. Daku being a more mat-based wrestler versus a high flyer. But however, Faith is she's an athlete, an absolute pure athlete. This is going to be interesting because Daku is no slouch when it comes to the long game either. These two are definitely going to make each other for it. It's I'm not gonna. I would say Faith may edge her out right now, but it's a toss-up.
Oh, Daku coming out the gates, tossing Faith into the corner there. Faith able to get a kick to the head. Now going to work on Daku's arm. Nice suplex.
It's amazing. It's amazing how Jessica, she wanted to attack BCV while she was down. She had the opportunity to ruin Faith's night here as well, and she hightailed it out.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that you did say she was Stag's apprentice, so that checks out. That sounds about right. She wants to get the jump on everyone else.
That is uncharacteristic of the elite of the Stag Dojo.
Oh, yeah, so very uncharacteristic of not wanting the advantage in any way. Faith not quite getting the distance on that one.
Nope, sometimes you make a little bit of a rookie mistake there.
A little bit, but that's all right.
She gets a little excited in the ring. She very much enjoys professional wrestling. Sometimes that roar of the crowd gets her a little bit too much. She does a couple stupid things. Crashes and burns like we just saw there.
Well, I don't know if that was stupid. Daku at least rolled out of the way of that one, to be fair.
Fair enough.
But she's able to get momentum back with that rolling clothesline.
As you can see, there's that knee brace on Faith Alexander. She is a daredevil, and she is not afraid to put her body to the wind. You can determine how smart that is as her career progresses, but definitely something to keep an eye out for. She is an exciting one.
Is she going to stress me out as much as Rey Fenix?
Maybe.
Oh, jeez. Nice kicks from Daku. Stunning Faith. Daku going to get back in the ring.
Daku taking the match back over. Here we go, hitting in a leg bar there.
Seems to be very popular here this evening.
Yep. This is what Daku's got to do. She's got to take out those legs and keep her on the ground. The more opportunities Faith Alexander gets to hit that big Phoenix splash of hers, the more likely it is going to be that Daku will not be losing tonight.
Agreed. I do think the longer this match goes on, it will probably favor Daku because Faith will probably take more risks, which will give her, unfortunately, more opportunities to make a mistake with all the risks that she seems like she would be taking to get the victory.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Daku,
though, hitting that hip toss.
A little bit more calculated than Faith, not as much of a risk taker.
Monkey flip.
Usually see that out of the corner, but Faith just gonna bust out in the middle of the ring.
Absolute athlete, like I said.
Hooks the leg. I don't think that's gonna be enough to keep Daku down, and I was right. Daku kicks out at 2. Viciously.
Faith going up high, maybe thinking Phoenix splash. And she
connects. Is that enough? 1, 2.
Two.
No. Daku with 2.5. Faith, not happy with the speed of the count there.
A little too early.
Springboard moonsault there from Faith.
Faith's got to chip away, and then use that Phoenix Splash as the killing blow. We're only 4 minutes into this match. She's got a little bit of a ways to go to take out someone like Daku. Her win-loss record isn't impressive, but she's still dangerous.
Ooh. And she, like Stacy, very, she's able to take a lot of punishment. It takes a lot to keep Daku down.
Ooh. Ooh.
She kicks out again there.
Every kick out, though, weakening that core more and more.
Taking all of that energy. Daku, probably the smallest competitor in BCW.
Ooh.
Oh, looking for that Daku lock. And she's got it locked in. Center of the ring. Is that going to be enough to get Faith to tap out? No, Faith does not tap, but she wasn't able to break out of it either. Daku just going to go for the pin.
1, 2.
Faith kicks out at 2.
5 minutes remaining in this match. Faith and Daku a little bit more on even ground there. I would say Faith had the control of this match, but that Daku lock definitely swung things around.
Could definitely turn things into Daku's favor if she can keep the momentum going as she does there with that crossbody off the top rope. Why did she let go of the Daku lock? Well, I mean, you can only hold a submission for so long. You're going to wear yourself out too, Shadow. Come on now. I know you're not a submission guy, but it's not like you're a rookie.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow. Impressive from Faith. Flipping Daku. Hooks the leg.
1, 2.
No, Daku kicks out at 2. Faith getting a bit frustrated with the referee.
Faith, one more time, again. Going to the well.
And Daku gets the knees up. Looking for the Daku lock again.
Lock.
And she's got it. Center of the ring. Ref should probably move to the side a little bit.
Made a mistake, like we said. Faith went to the well too many times.
But does not tap out.
Able to resist it for a second time, but this could be it. She could be out.
Is that enough for at least the pinfall? No.
Ooh.
The resiliency in these women is outstanding.
But how much is this taking out of Faith? Going up for the hip toss.
She connects. Gonna set up for the Daku lock just one more time. 7 minutes have passed. Oh no, not the Daku lock.
Wait.
Just kidding.
What?
Some kicks from Daku.
With an arm drag.
Faith, turning it around here. Just a little over 2.5 minutes to go in this matchup. Faith going to the top rope. That might be a bit far for a Phoenix Splash, I would think.
Got the senton though.
It
wow.
did indeed. Good lord. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No.
Oh.
Faith can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, me neither. Daku
hooks the leg.
Taking fisherman suplex.
2. Daku again kicks out at 2.
Daku not going out without a fight. Faith getting more and more frustrated.
Nice combinations from Faith.
She needs to hit the Phoenix Splash.
Would definitely benefit her. She can go for that springboard moonsault and connects.
Here we go.
Top rope for that Phoenix Splash. Is that enough? If it connects.
Got it.
90 seconds. 1, 2, and that is it.
3.
Faith picks up the victory.
What
a match.
Absolutely phenomenal work from these two.
Early contender for match of the year.
Absolutely. No gimmicks, no hardcore shit, nothing. Just two girls beating the crap out of each other. And you give that a little bit more time, maybe Daku doesn't hesitate on that last Daku lock and she hits it, maybe she wins, but this is a matchup that I definitely want to see later on.
For sure. Surprised we didn't see Daku go for the pin after those kicks. She just let Faith get right back up. That seemed to be the turning point there of this match. But Faith advances, and we will learn her opponent later.
Yeah, let me take a look here. So... Oh, no, she will be facing...
We only had 3 women's matches? Am I forgetting one?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
She will be facing the winner of Diana and newcomer The Witch later on.
Oh, Jesus. The Witch sounds scary. Sounds like an affiliate of Wendigo. No thanks. Speaking of people I would not like to meet in the ring, Matt Charles making his way to the ring. One of the scarier individuals here in BCW.
This might be my new favorite to win the whole tournament.
Tell you what, he had a very successful season 1, albeit in the tag team division. That does not take away from anything. Let me get the exact record here. If I can find it. There we go. Matt Charles had a record of 7-4. Pretty much all of those in the tag team division. He had a 7-3 tag record. So only one singles match. But regardless, him and his partner C-Mills held those tag titles for 124 days. So they had the longest reign, or tied for the second longest reign, in BCW championship history. Them and Mr. Chicken Doodle both 124 days with one reign. Oh, poor Nathan. Oh no. Oh no.
Nathan Oliver coming down to the ring, gonna look the Panama City Playboy right in the eye and say, "I'm not afraid of you, son of a bitch."
He might not be afraid, but I feel like as soon as he gets in Matt Charles' face, Matt's just gonna swat him away like a fly. I don't... Oh no. I feel bad for Nathan. Nathan, though, no slouch. Nathan, a former TTV champion. And he's, he did take the TTV title off of Big Head. So, he's won against giants before. Let's see if he can do it again here tonight.
If we thought last match was a car wreck, this is about to be a freaking...
This is going to be a train wreck.
Yeah, it is. Jesus. Matt immediately.
Just dropping Nate. I look for that pressure hold. Nate, though, able to sweep the leg. Somehow get the big man down. Not for very long, though.
Matt Naka, oh my god, just tossing Nate around like a rag doll.
And
Nate
there it is, swatted away.
Nate has made his intentions clear. He has his eyes set in the hardcore division. However, I'm sure he would not mind a shot at the All-Pro Championship here tonight, but he, of course, has to get through Matt Charles first.
Gonna be honest, I feel like the All-Pro division favors Nathan a little bit more, other than Matt Charles. I'm a little surprised to not see Matt in the hardcore division, personally. But, hey, he might be in both. I wouldn't be shocked. Matt is, he's not one that shies away from gold, no matter what kind it is.
Absolutely. Like I had mentioned earlier with T-Dog and a few others, some people's styles here on BCW Horizon are very versatile. They can jump back and forth between both divisions and have equal amounts of success.
Nathan, luckily able to roll out of the way from that splash there. That might have ended him. But Matt catches the leg. He's going to bring him up and deliver a power bomb.
This has been physical so far.
This has been all Matt. Nathan been able to get a few strikes in here and there, but no consistency here for Nathan as he eats a vicious right from Matt. Matt gonna pull a page out of Nathan's playbook, going to the top rope, and connected at least a little bit with that elbow. Didn't quite get all of it. Nathan able to kick out at 2. Kicking out, as we've mentioned in matches earlier tonight, takes a lot of energy out of you. But if you have to kick out from a pin from Matt Charles, that's going to take at least 2 to 3 more times the amount of energy
Here we
normal.
go. Locking in the coquina clutch.
Trying to get Nate to tap out or pass out. A win is a win. Doesn't matter how you do it.
Getting his bit. You can barely even see Nathan when he's wrapped up in that thing.
Nathan was motionless that entire time. If I was the ref, I probably would have lifted his arm at least once. But Matt hooks the leg. And Nathan, again, kicking out at 2.
We mentioned earlier about Faith being a daredevil. Nathan, along with many others in BCW, hero growing up, Jeff Hardy, he is not afraid to throw himself to the wind either. And if that means taking on a monster like Matt Charles, then that's what he's going to do.
You mean Nathan's a Hardy fan? I would have never guessed.
Everyone loved Jeff Hardy.
And speaking of, twist of fate. Is that enough to keep the big man down? There's no shot, right? Yeah, no, Matt kicks out at 2.
Nathan going for it.
Looking for the Swanton bomb. Connects. 1, 2, and Matt kicking out at 2.
The crowd loving it so far. Nathan showing a little bit of life.
And there it goes.
Come on, buddy.
And that time got too much. First time not enough. Second time too much. And Matt delivers a powerful power bomb. Hooks the leg. And Nathan kicks out again, and Matt can't believe it. And honestly, neither can I. If I'm Nathan, I'm just staying down. I'm not taking any more punishment. You gave your best shot.
Elbow to the spine.
That's gonna hurt.
This is it.
I think he's looking for the coquina clutch again, and he is.
Yeah.
The ref looking the complete opposite direction. Now he has his attention. Nathan starting to struggle and taps
that's
out.
good. Almost able to pull off the comeback there. For a quick moment when that Swanton bomb hit, I thought we were going to see the upset of the tournament.
I thought that was it. Although I am a bit surprised Matt got the victory via submission. I assumed it was going to be pinfall, but hey, move on any way you can.
Exactly. Taking Nathan's head off here. Got that eye.
It's got to be like landing on a crash pad. Yeah, you're probably right.
Matt looking to bring another championship to the Prestige.
Here is your winner, the Player, Matt.
One of the most prestigious factions
I see
of all
what
time.
you did there.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
And we do not know his opponent yet either. Is that correct? Or do we know his opponent? We got one more for each tournament, right?
His opponent will be the winner of Kuma versus Ryan Lucas.
Oh, God.
We're not done with the train wreck. Up next, we got Diana coming up against the Witch. One of the Season 1 vets coming in versus a rookie.
And we're going to make her way to the ring. Time just slowed down. Yeah, it's called camera effects, Shadow. line. Yes, I
I'm
am.
rather unfamiliar with Diana's resume going into Horizon, the first season of Horizon.
Yes, that is what I was looking for at the moment. Not a terrible season, not a great season. She came in a little later into season 1, so not quite as many matches under her belt. She did finish with a 3-5 record.
Not bad.
So could have been better, but could have been worse. But that women's division in season 1 was kind of all over the place. I believe, unless your name was Anna Lane, British Bear, or Wendigo, you didn't finish with a winning record. So, those 3 women kind of dominated the division in season 1. We'll see if their dominance continues. All on separate shows this season, so that's probably good for the rest of the division.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wendigo Queen still recovering from her loss back at the Stag Dojo show back in January, where she dropped the BCW Women's Championship to Anna Lane. So Anna now a 2-time champ.
With the longest world title reign in BCW history at 137 days? Yes, 137 days. Anna held on to that title, and she dropped it for like a month and wanted it back. So she's got it. And she will be defending it next week against one of the winners of the Mixed Match Challenge. She will be defending that women's title against Alyssa in the co-main event. But yes, KB, both tournaments will be tonight. So 2 new champs will be crowned here on Horizon.
I believe this is the final first-round matchup for the national tournament.
Yes, we got one final first-round matchup in both the men's and women's tournament. Diana going for that head kick, but the Witch blocks it. I'm not going to lie, with a name like the Witch, not what I was expecting look-wise.
Yeah, she's, she is a rookie, not coming up from the Stag Dojo, actually plucked off the independent scene. She is one of those prospects where the recruiters definitely saw potential. She's got tools there, but they need to craft her, a little bit.
So not
figure out where she fits in the BCW Horizon roster.
Gotcha. So not an affiliate of Wendigo, which is what I was expecting.
Well, I did not necessarily say that.
Oh, okay.
Her affiliates so far have remained unknown, but,
okay.
My sources, I'm a very accomplished investigative journalist. My sources do say that she may or may not have had dealings with the Wendigo Queen in the past and could potentially in the future.
Yeah, any rookies for Horizon, I'm going to look for you for information, so I'm going to need you to step up to Kent Hart levels.
The Witch coming in a little bit later than expected. Like I mentioned, she did not come in through the Stag Dojo system like most of the rookies have this season.
Ooh, so this is her first BCW match here tonight. She's got a tough task in Diana.
Absolutely. Diana's no slouch. Like you mentioned, a good 3-5 record, which is, nothing too impressive, but that's still 3 wins. A little bit more ring time than her. She's got her in the height. Maybe athleticism as well. Diana's an excellent high flyer.
She is.
So far, I've gathered that the Witch definitely seems to excel more in the technician-based joint manipulation and submission-based offense. But
it would make sense as to why she missed that double axe handle coming off the middle rope.
Yeah, absolutely.
Diana, gonna show her how it's done. Top rope springboard moonsault, connects.
Like we mentioned multiple times tonight, some of these rooks definitely have a little bit of starstruckness in their eyes when it comes to their first big match on a scale like this.
Yes. So. Go from wrestling in gyms to wrestling in front of thousands, tens of thousands of people. It's a little bit of a shock mentally. Oh, and I thought that was it. Came off with that rotating elbow, almost got it, but Witch able to kick out at about 2.5 there. Diana not too pleased with that. What's wrong with the gym? Nothing's wrong with the gym. She's saying it's a bit of a shell shock going from wrestling in front of about a couple hundred people to tens of thousands of people. Not everyone can just make the transition like that. We all started there. Staggs will argue that he didn't, but he's a liar, but that's okay. Oh, and Diana turning that into a pin somehow. Very impressive. And I think that was 3, I'm going to be honest.
That was very close. Diana glitching out a little bit there, unable to comprehend that not being a 3 count.
Yeah, it seemed like the ref just kind of stopped his hand there for a second, giving the Witch just enough time. Looking for that rotating elbow again. Witch rolling out of the way. Witch dumping Diana to the outside.
A little bit more of my investigative journalism. A birdie told me that Diana's made a few trips to the Stag Dojo herself. Not to train, per se, but to scout talent. So I'm sure that's a story to keep an eye on in the coming weeks.
All right. Hey, nothing wrong with scouting your competition. Gotta get a leg up somehow. Better to do it the honorable way than the way some other people go about it in BCW.
I don't like your demeanor when you say other people, frankly.
I'm not talking about anyone specific. There's people on all 3 shows that go that route. That wasn't a shot at Staggs.
No,
I know he signed your paychecks, but you don't have to defend everything.
I didn't name anybody. You named somebody, so I don't know what you're implying here, frankly, but I don't want any part of it, sir.
Diana able to get out of that hold. Oh, and takes the Witch down.
Sweeping the leg.
Follows it up with a nice leg drop. Goes for the pin. No, the Witch kicks out at 2. Actually Diana kicks out at 2 that time.
Yeah, this match has been all Diana so far. The Witch showing flashes of offense, but Diana's definitely been showing all of her experience on display. And here we go, Starship Pain!
Hooks the leg. 2. And that is it. Diana is victorious.
We'll be facing Faith Alexander in the semifinals.
Ooh, that's going to be a hell of a match.
Absolutely. 2 high-flying gurus. Rook going up against Veteran.
Which definitely isn't like the one to go. That is true.
Like I mentioned, the Witch is still trying to find her identity here on BCW Horizon.
I'm sure
she
will.
Went up against a very... Exactly. Went up against a very tough opponent. Now here we go. Ryan looking for Takuma to finish out the first round. After this, we just got the semifinals to go before we crown ourselves our first BCW All-Pro Champion and BCW National Champion.
Shadow. I don't even know how to respond to that.
What?
Trying to find identity? She doesn't know what she identifies as?
Well, she's not necessarily identifying in that way, but, you know, trying to figure out her voice, what she's come to BCW here for. Is it a specific championship? Is it to hone her craft? You know, who is the Witch? And maybe we'll find out soon. But we know who this man is.
We do indeed. Kuma making his way to the ring. We talk about people who are trying to turn their season around. I don't think anyone had a more disappointing season than Kuma back in season 1. Kuma came in with all sorts of momentum over from AWE, but for one reason or another just couldn't get things going in BCW with a record of 4-8 back in the last season. But that being said, he was a one-time tag team champion with KB, so not a complete failure of a season. And I also believe, let me double check, he is a former Immortal champion as well, so he did win some gold although not getting quite as many wins as he wanted. Lucas making his way to the ring now. Wanted to be a part of Season 1, but Corporate Angel just, for one reason or another, didn't want to put pen to paper. And by the time he did, it was just a bit too late.
More biased attitude towards members of the Zenith, towards associates of Stag Enterprises. Absolutely shameful behavior from Corporate Angel. But Crippy World, Ryan Lucas is going to make sure that he's going to eat his words and should have got his ass on Midnight Mayhem when he still had the chance.
He's got a tough matchup here in Kuma tonight. Kuma is current champion over in AWE. I don't remember what belt he holds off the top of my head, but Kuma, no stranger to gold, and is holding gold currently. So I'm sure he would like to hold some more here in BCW as he delivers a vicious DDT onto the apron. Most people usually try to stay away from fighting outside the ring, but Kuma thrives in just beating the shit out of his opponents outside the ring.
Absolutely.
Prefers to be there more than he does in between the ropes. He's another one I fully expect here in the hardcore division on Horizon, but not surprised to see him in the what?
All Pro.
Thank you, All Pro division as well.
Yep. Like I said, Kuma, he is another one of those versatile people. That is what Stag and Horizon management look for when drafting. Versatile individuals who can go back and forth and put on a show with anybody else on this roster. This is one of the matchups I was looking forward here tonight. You got Crippy World Ryan Lucas, who, as you can saw when he made his way out to the ring, is an absolute firecracker, going off against the man who quite possibly could be the most explosive man on the BCW roster, Kuma.
Very true. Kuma, a very scary individual, very violent individual. And the winner of this faces Matt Charles, am I correct?
That is correct.
Not gonna lie, if I had to pick on what I wanted to see matchup-wise, I think it'd be Kuma and Matt Charles. Those two trying to kill each other, whew, be a hell of a match.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But remember, the X factor at play here, Matt just went through a grueling match against Nathan. He did hit a lot of offense on Nathan, but let's not forget Nathan hit both of his big moves a couple times.
He did. Nathan, he tried to turn it around, unfortunately just wasn't able to pull it off.
Kuma here's got to make quick work of Lucas, and Lucas has got to make quick work of Kuma if either one of them wants to have a good chance.
Kuma's foot is under the ropes there. Ref somehow did not see that, but Kuma able to kick out anyway.
Yeah, these referees here in BCW definitely...
some of them need their eyes checked. Nice knee from Lucas.
Kamagoye knee strike, making Kota proud.
Horizon refs are still a part of BCW. That is true.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice move there from Lucas.
What the hell is he thinking going up top?
Moonsault. Kuma got the knees up.
Violent. Kuma's just so much fun to watch. Whether he wins or loses, you know you're going to get an absolute freaking barn burner with him.
Puts on a hell of a show, a hell of a match every time he's in between the ropes. Oh, dropping Lucas on his head. Good lord. Lucas somehow right back up.
That adrenaline. Lucas brings the absolute fucking rage when it comes to getting in between those ropes.
Kuma swinging wildly and missing there. Lucas wasn't even close to him. Drops him across the top rope there, though. Just deadlifting Lucas up above his head now. Long fall for Lucas.
The key here is for Kuma to go for Lucas's legs. Those are the obvious weak points. We will see if he can make an opportunity on that strategy, try to get him down on the ground. Ooh, but Lucas busted him open.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Normally that's good, but Kuma seems to get a bit of rage going whenever his opponent busts him open.
Getting busted open in match 1. I mean, obviously, the BCW medical staff will be able to seal him up in time for match 2, but
for sure,
how much longer?
It's just will it hold going into match 2, especially against Matt Charles if he does walk out of here victorious.
Lucas taking it right to him.
Nice
Lucas,
shot.
A little bit of a height advantage on him.
Just a little bit. Takes Kuma down there. Kick to the gut. I think that was a stunner. Turnbuckle was in the way. Goes for the pin.
1, 2.
No, Kuma
Oh.
kicks out at 2. And Lucas can't believe it. Kuma catches the leg there. Vicious right. Oh, now dumping Lucas out onto the floor.
Like you said, taking it outside the ring. It's where his playground is.
It is indeed. I was going to say, I'm surprised he's not going out there, but he got out there eventually.
Held himself back a little bit.
Just for a second. just for the 1 count, and then he decided, let's go out there. Oh, now throwing him into the ring apron there. Lucas's legs might have caught the edge of those steps on the way down.
Busting Lucas open.
Returning the favor from earlier. Kuma dragging Lucas to the announce table, just bouncing him off of it. Referee's count is up to 5. I know Kuma likes to fight outside of the ring, but if he wants to move on to the next round, he's going to have to get in the ring. Dropping Lucas there.
Like I had mentioned earlier, the winner of this match will go on to face Matt Charles. But if this were to end in a draw, both men would be eliminated. Therefore, Matt Charles would go to the finals.
Yes. Kuma setting up. Kick to the gut.
Power bomb.
For that bear bomb. Connects. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Lucas kicking out at 2.
Lucas is a tough son of a bitch. We just passed 7 minutes in this match. 3 to go.
Kuma delivers a headbutt. Now Kuma in the corner looking for that spear. He connects.
Cutting him in half.
This is one thing I don't like about Kuma after he hits the spear. He always takes too long. Oh, and doesn't even go for the cover this time.
No.
He's going to go right back for the bear bomb.
Gets it.
Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Kuma is victorious.
We'll be facing Matt Charles in the semifinals.
Hell yes.
Excellent showing here from Lucas, but once again coming up a little bit short.
Had those legs up, couldn't do anything with them. Shadow, shut the fuck up.
Here is your winner, the Bear.
Oh, man.
Jesus. How are you a face?
Excellent night of action so far as we finally get through round 1, and now it is time for our semifinals. Olivia Duncan versus Blair Chancellor. Blair walking away from that post-match beating from Jessica Raiden. She avoided the Jester driver, but
I was say,
still a little beaten up.
Blair not only going through that grueling matchup with Stacy, but also getting attacked after the match. A little more beat down than any other competitor here tonight, and her opponent Olivia especially after that beat down. See if that plays a factor here in the semifinals matchup.
Sure. Either way, Blair Chancellor's a rookie in her second match ever, and she is one match away from winning a championship, so there's nothing to go home sad about, win, lose. But
maybe draw.
She still wants She still wants to walk away with that championship.
So, hypothetically speaking, if one of the semifinal matchups ends in a double countout, does the winner of the next one just win the title?
In that case, the semifinal match would be restarted.
Okay.
Yep. It only applies to the first round matchup. Semifinals, Horizon management decided they didn't want to play that game.
Okay. Is Akuma on Horizon 2? No. Akuma is not on Horizon. But I'm not going to spoil where he is, so you're just going to have to watch. He's somewhere. Where will he turn up? Who the hell knows? He's got an act for popping up in the most random of spots. Don't like that. Olivia. Delivering.
Starting off wrong.
Suplexes right out the gate. Goes for the pin. Blair kicks out at 1. Is Doink the Clown anywhere? Not to my knowledge. Not unless the Heart or Stags have signed him and just not told me. But to my knowledge, no.
I can confirm that Doink the Clown is not on Horizon in Season 2.
Okay. And he's also not on Midnight Mayhem, but I cannot speak for Fractured. Not Doink Dink. Dink is also not on Midnight Mayhem. I'm going to assume he's also not on...
No comment.
No comment on Dink? Okay. Dink might be on Horizon, he might be on Fractured. You think that's the first thing that upsets you about being retired? About Akuma being on the roster? Interesting.
Oofa. Olivia manhandling her. Moen dropped there.
With all Olivia so far in this matchup, but it is still early. Connects with a frog splash, goes for the pin. Blair able to take out a 2 there.
Blair is hurting.
Olivia's match not quite going as long, so she didn't sustain quite as much damage as Blair. Also didn't have a post-match attack. Blair, though, able to get the knees up there. Trying to turn things around into her favor. Nice belly to back. Now doing circles around Olivia. Just slapping her in the back of the head. You want to beat the fuck out of Akuma? Huh, I was unaware there was a history there. Blair stomping away at Olivia.
Don't get me wrong. Blair takes the high road more so than Jessica, but let's not think for a second that Blair is not also capable of being as big of a show-off. As you saw there with that wrestling maneuver, she can throw some attitude just as much as the rest of them, despite being a fan favorite.
The history, if I got my hands on it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with trying to get into the head of your opponent.
Who has history with Akuma?
KB.
Okay.
Although KB is retired, so it doesn't really matter who he's got history with, because it will not be starting over. Dude is screwing with people. You know, you're not wrong.
Hey, wrestling retirements. Never say never.
That's true. Wrestling retirements go about as well as wrestling contract signings. Never turn out the way you think. Oh, and Blair taking the page out of Olivia's playbook with the double suplex, and Olivia kicking out before even a 1 count.
Olivia showing that she has got her endurance level up to 100.
Vicious.
Blair's trying to hang in there, but you can tell she is moving slower. She is reacting slower. Olivia's got the edge right now, but Blair's got to hit some big offense if she wants to stay in.
For sure. She is doing her best right now. Hooks the leg after that maneuver. Able to get a 2 count. If DA didn't know that KB had history with Akuma, I'm very concerned, because DA knows everything that goes on with Kuma and Akuma. So if she don't know, I don't want to know.
Drop kick out of the corner once again. Here we go, thinking about going for that heel hook. Made Stacy Stagg tap out in round 1.
This is not going to make Olivia tap out, at least not yet here in round 2. Very quickly, firing some vicious rights to the face of Blair.
Got her up on her shoulders. Blair slamming her back down.
Hooks the leg.
For the pin.
2. Olivia kicks out at 2. Olivia. Nice DDT.
DDT.
Going up to the
The
top
heel
rope.
hook. Thinking maybe a clip. No.
Moonsault.
Moonsault.
Connects.
Picture perfect. I should mention, Blair's finishers are that heel hook that we had saw earlier.
Okay.
And also a running claymore by the name of the... It is...
There's the Eclipse from Olivia. Hooks the leg. 1,
May have got
2. No, Blair
Oh.
kicks out at 2.
Oh, it's called the clock out.
Clock out, okay.
Clock out. Yeah, it's a claymore kick. It's a clock out. It's called the clock out.
Akuma is special. I've grown fond of Akuma over the last couple of months. Wasn't a fan of him at first, but
Olivia locking in that STF.
center of the ring. And that is it.
That'll be it, and it is.
Olivia moving on to the finals.
One match away from the national championship for Olivia Duncan. Blair tried her best there, but she frankly just wear and tear of the night.
Not quite able to pull it off, but that is all right. She looks like she's got a bright future ahead of her here in BCW.
How about this Horizon's women's division so far?
It has been
Stealing the
phenomenal
show.
tonight. Yes. Olivia is tough. If you're picked to go all the way, KB, it's not a bad choice.
And here we're going to find out her opponent.
Faith and Diana.
The following contest is scheduled for one
Faith getting a proper
Making her
entrance
way
this
to the
time,
ring.
not having to come in on behalf of Blair.
Alexander.
As I mentioned earlier, 2 high-flying gurus. Let's see who is going to be the one to mess up and who is going to be the one to hit that big move that's going to propel them into the final to face Olivia Duncan to become the first ever BCW national champion.
Got a tough opponent waiting on the other side, and it's going to be a tough matchup for Olivia no matter who walks away victorious in this matchup between Faith and Diana.
Faith had an excellent match earlier with Dr. Gara. Diana, you could say, made pretty easy work of the witch, so you got maybe give the edge to Diana here.
For sure. Faith went to war with Daku. That match almost going the entire 10 minutes. Went about 8.5, if memory serves me correct. So, a little bit more wear and tear on Faith. We'll see if she can power through and get the victory over Diana here tonight to move on to the finals and face Olivia for the championship.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of some of these matchups, is that because it is a tournament all in one night, while some of these matchups will be special and they come in through different variables of who comes in more injured than who, it also saves a lot of matchups as well, because now we can get excited for them in the future when they're both 100%.
Yeah.
So no matter what, we're going to in for an excellent treat with this women's division moving forward on Horizon.
Diana rolling out of the way with a huge slap, going for an early pin. Knowing Diana went through that grueling matchup earlier, very smart from Diana. But I don't know if that moonsault was the best idea, as Faith able to roll out of the way.
Like I mentioned, these two love to go to the air. It's going to be who is going to be the one to miss that crucial dive and who's going to be the one to hit their big move at the end.
I have a feeling it's going to be a very fast-paced matchup between these two women. It's Diana throwing Faith into the corner. Faith able to get the elbow up, though. Oh, but Diana, it connects with her kick before Faith could connect with that forearm. Nice combinations from Diana.
Faith definitely have a little bit more of more strength behind her. She definitely has a fast-paced aerial offense, but she can also grapple on the ground. Diana, I would argue, more as a strike-based aerial mix to her.
Yes, I would agree with that. Big flippy flip match? Yes, that is correct, Shadow. Big flippy flip match indeed. Diana going for the pin, but not hooking the leg, and yeah, Faith gonna kick out at just at one there.
Flippy flop spot monkeys ruin the business is exactly what we want here on Horizon, damn it.
Give me a match between Rey Fenix and the clone of Rey Fenix.
Exactly. I want zero psychology. I don't give a fuck.
You can have a good balance. Nothing wrong with flippy flip matches. We saw that at Day Zero with Twig and Bryce Shaw, two very prominent high flyers over at Midnight Mayhem. Put on a hell of a match.
Watching it right here, I feel like we've just watched a dozen flips so far in this match.
At least.
We're only
At
2
least.
minutes.
Shadow, are you counting flips? You're counting every fucking thing else. You got a counter for flips? It's a one-sided flip.
Yeah, it's kind of a flip. Give it half a flip.
I think she dropped the knee across, was it the gut? I don't think she quite connected to the head area there.
Maybe caught her in the shoulder there. I don't know.
Okay.
Didn't get a good angle.
Diana able to catch that strike. Try to turn things around. Sweeps the leg. Follows it up with a leg drop. Hooks the leg. Oh.
Ooh.
Faith kicking
really?
out at the last possible second there.
Damn, that was close. Yeah, Diana, she's just, everything she's doing right now is just crisp. You can see the confidence has grown from season 1.
Connects
and
with
she hits that
elbow.
big elbow.
2. No, Faith
Ooh.
again. Kicking out at the last second, conserving as much energy as possible. Kicking out just before 3. Diana connecting with that big moonsault.
Catches her with a knee.
Diana gets the reversal kick to the face. Oh, and
Back and forth these ladies go.
ref almost got in the way there. Almost ran into Faith. Here's another flip for you, Shadow. I have a feeling.
I'm not sure what this is. Oh my god, yeah it is.
Yep, sure is.
Wow. Spanish fly
And
from
it
the top rope.
connects. Faith writhing in pain there on the ground.
I agree with the crowd. This
is awesome. For a big elbow, not the rotating one though. Not what she uses
Gets
to put her
across
opponents
the
away.
chest.
Standing moonsault.
Jesus Christ. He's throwing everything to the wind.
Oh,
Tries to hit her with a clothesline, missed.
springboard drop
Drop
kick
kick.
connects. Goes for the pin.
1,
2.
2.
No.
Oh.
Faith again. What a matchup this is tonight.
What a night for Faith Alexander.
That rotating elbow.
Big
That one
elbow.
connects. I think that might be it. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Nothing to be ashamed
Diana.
of for from Faith.
Diana getting a huge victory. Punching her way to the finals.
What a match indeed, Shadow. Experience seems to be the game changer here in the tournament, as both participants in the finals are Season 1 veterans, Olivia and Diana. Rookies put on a hell of a showing here tonight, but just don't don't quite have the experience to get past the veterans just yet, but they do not look like they are far off. I'm sure
Blair Chancellor arguably got the short end of the stick when she was assaulted earlier on in the night.
Agreed.
So she came into her match with a disadvantage. Faith, almost the exact opposite. She came in with a disadvantage, but it was because of her own doing in a high-impact match beforehand. Costed her in the end.
And here, this match is going to be the exact opposite of what we just saw.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. We got ourselves a hot fight.
As Big E would say, it's two big meaty men slapping man meat. That is what we are about to see here. And I can't wait.
Sirloin, beef, sons of bitches.
Kuma, usually the power advantage in his matches, is not going to be the case here against Matt Charles. I think Matt might have
Matt
to be
Charles
favored.
talked to that same fan earlier.
He might have.
Oh my goodness. What an excellent night of action.
It has been great. Expect nothing
A lot of variety
less for BCW.
And this is just one of the divisions. We haven't even seen the hardcore division yet.
That division's going to stress me out for different reasons. You need doctors on standby constantly over here at Horizon during the hardcore matches, I feel like.
We've had brutal displays in the matches with rules. Imagine when we take those away.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried.
This man right here is walking, talking brutality.
Walking with a purpose to the ring.
He wants that All-Pro Championship.
He does.
The girls' match is set. It is time for us to see who is going to be competing for the All-Pro Championship. We got Kuma versus Matt Charles, and then immediately following this, it'll be Darren Cox versus Kaiser Gideon.
That's another great matchup. I believe they faced off before in Season 1. I don't think these two, actually I know these two haven't faced off, at least not one-on-one. They only crossed paths once, and it was in a tag team title match. What round is this, Kuma? Kuma, this is the semi-finals match between you and Matt Charles. Oh, and Matt just shoving Kuma off. Very surprised by that. Kuma don't fit the pure mold in my humble opinion. I mean, you're not entirely wrong, but Kuma wants any gold he can get his hands on, so I'm sure he will also be competing in the hardcore division.
Absolutely.
He is indeed a big boy, Kuma. Like we mentioned earlier, you usually have the strength advantage in your matchups. That is not the case here tonight.
Matt showing off the strength.
Dropping.
Both
Kuma.
men went through some. Both men went through some pretty grueling matches, I would say.
They
So I'd
did.
say it's about even.
Kuma got busted up in his matchup. As we know, spent a lot of time fighting outside the ring, but that's where Kuma is most comfortable.
Absolutely.
Don't think Matt will be taking this match outside quite as often. Matt knows that's where Kuma is more comfortable, and he does not want to give Kuma any type of advantage.
Kuma is raw power and brutality. Matt, while also being brutal, has a little bit more precision-based brutality to him.
A little bit.
He is a wizard in the ring. That is where he excels the most. So I can imagine he's going to try to keep Kuma in the ring as much as he can.
Surprisingly technical wrestler is Matt Charles. Not quite as much of a powerhouse-based offense as you would expect.
I mean, look at the size of him. He uses an elbow as his
roll out of
finishing
the way.
maneuver because he gets to the top rope and he drives that son of a bitch straight through their heart. with that much weight coming down.
Kuma able to flip Matt. Connects with that knee. But yes, he does use that elbow, but he also does use the coquina clutch. Two very different types of ways to finish his opponents, but both of them work very well.
Absolutely. Kuma taking back over the match. Kuma's got to get the momentum shifting in his favor here. He cannot let Matt take him out.
Indeed, it has been all Matt so far, but Kuma slowly turning things around, going back to work on that arm.
I should mention, the tournament tonight, like I mentioned, all matches are 10 minutes, and most of the matches next week are 10 minutes, but I believe from sources within Horizon management, every Horizon divisional match will be 15 minutes after week 2, moving forward.
Okay.
So, minor rule change, but something that the committee based upon was a little bit better in terms of match quality. We don't need that many ties around here.
Oh, Kuma getting Matt Charles exactly where he wants him, delivering that DDT onto the apron as Matt falls to the floor out at ringside. And Matt very quickly bringing things back inside the ring.
Absolutely. That's what you got to do.
Kuma, though, able to bring him down, delivers that DDT.
Let's not forget that Kuma knows how to scrap with him, too.
Oh, Kuma can scrap with the best of them.
Just because you're keeping him in the environment you like doesn't make him any less dangerous.
Kuma looking for a spear. Connects.
Gets it, cuts him in half, and takes his time.
Hooks the leg. Is that enough? No, Matt able to kick out at 2. Like I mentioned in his first matchup, Kuma takes way too long after that spear to go for the cover. He had the same problem in Season 1. Does not seem like he's learned from it. Kuma gonna lift the big man up, try and go for a bear bomb. Oh no!
Matt
able to get out of it.
Able to counter it.
I think Kuma was looking for the razor's edge there. Gotta spear the crash pad harder. Vicious right from Matt. Connects with that splash. Does not go for the pin because he knows Kuma's right next to the ropes. Tries for the splash again though, and Kuma able to roll out of the way. Kuma again flipping Matt over, delivers that knee. Good old crash Matt. Oh, and again, one more time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Throw everything at him. You got to keep this man for a 3 count.
You do.
And you got to do it as quickly as you can. You are 1 match away from championship gold. Making history in BCW.
A little more than halfway through this matchup. Got about 4.5 minutes left. Kuma looking for a submission. We don't see him do this often, but you got to do whatever you can to advance to the finals here against an opponent like Matt Charles. Yeah, he's not far away from the ropes, but couldn't quite reach it there. Couldn't get his fingertips on it.
Kuma's losing his patience a little bit. He needs to keep his cool.
Yep, going to the top rope. Moonsault connects.
Yes. What a beauty. Beating him down.
Shooting star press.
Wearing down the arm.
Thank you, KD. Kuma could be setting up for that bear bomb. Next with the kick. He's going to need to rotate Matt. I think he might be close to the ropes. No. Angles him just enough. No, and Matt kicks out. Kuma has turned things around, though. The last few minutes of this matchup have been in favor of Kuma. Flips him over. Next with a knee strike for, I think, the 4th time in this matchup. Matt able to get a reversal.
Coquina clutch.
Out of nowhere. Kuma close to the ropes, though. He might be able to just reach his leg out and get a rope break. Kuma not moving in that coquina clutch. Well, his arm's moving a little bit. So he is still conscious. That's good. Matt thinks he's done enough. Goes for the pin, center of the ring.
1,
2.
2.
No, Kuma kicks out at 2. Matt, the big man, going to the top rope for that elbow drop. He connects.
Got it.
Center of the ring.
That could be it.
2. No, Kuma at 2. Not even 2.5. Early 2.
Coquina clutch time.
He's looking for it. He's stalking Kuma.
Trying to put him away.
Kuma usually the one stalking his prey. That is not the case right now. Has the Coquina clutch locked in tight. Kuma starting to struggle a little bit, but doesn't tap out.
Wow.
I don't think, I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think Kuma has tapped out. You got to either keep this man down for a 3 count or get him to pass out. He is not going to tap out. Oh, and Kuma kicking out at 2.5 there.
Driving his face head first on top of that ring post. Thought he had it there.
Almost. Connects with the splash. 2. Doesn't hook the leg though. Kuma able to kick out.
Matt is throwing everything and the kitchen sink at Kuma.
Both of these gentlemen throwing everything. Kuma catches the fist and delivers a headbutt there. Matt able to take him down with an arm drag. Looking for another splash. Kuma rolls out of the way. Kuma again.
Another knee strike.
Work the legs, take the legs out from the big man.
Less than a minute.
Spine buster out of nowhere. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Matt kicks out.
No.
45 seconds left in this matchup. Someone has got to pick up a victory. As we mentioned earlier, there are no draws in the semifinals. Kuma looking for the bear bomb. One more time. Delivers.
Got it.
1, 2, at the buzzer. Kuma advances to the finals.
What a finish. It took nearly
match.
everything to put Matt Charles away. Jesus Christ.
I'm sure Kuma's hoping that Kaiser and Darren go damn near 10 minutes, so he's got some time to recover.
Oh yeah. Kuma is hurting right now after that.
Fuck you, you big bitch. Kuma needs a Gatorade. He does indeed.
Oh, I love it.
What a match.
Our last semi-final match, Darren Cox versus Kaiser Gideon. Who will face Kuma in the finals? Who is walking out with the championship gold?
The following contest is scheduled for
Darren beating Clinton Walker in the first match of the night. Kaiser picking up a quick win against T-Dog earlier as well. Arguably, both men are fairly fresh. You mentioned earlier, Darren, first match of the night. He's had quite a long time in between matches to heal up.
Has indeed, which is going to benefit these two gentlemen. Because no matter how long this match goes, I think they will still be fresher than Kuma.
Oh, yeah.
Got a longer wait between their two matchups. Not to mention, Kuma was busted open in his first round matchup against Lucas. Kuma going through hell trying to get this championship here tonight. And no matter who he faces out of these two men, it is not going to get any easier in the finals. I gotta tell you, I think the two-time Immortal Champ might be the favorite here. Kaiser Gideon. Kaiser wasn't quite able to get World Heavyweight Championship in Season 1. Made it to the finals against T-Dog, who he beat in the first round here tonight. Looking to make it back to a championship finals matchup, where if he does beat Darren here, he will face Kuma. And once again, have a shot at some singles gold. Kuma had 400-pound splash on him how many times? 3, 4? I don't know. It's been a while. Did I miss something? Oh.
Hold on a second.
I see what I missed. What are you...
Excuse me, I have just received word from backstage that apparently a few minutes prior to this match starting, Darren Cox was involved with an incident backstage. However, we will cut to that after this match. We are going to see this in its entirety, but I have just received word that Darren may not be as 100% as we thought.
Oh, interesting. I didn't get mad at you, Shadow. Also, I'm not going to lie, I didn't catch DA's remarks when she originally said it. I had to go back and read it. But we're just gonna go right past that. Kuma. Or Kaiser, sorry. Locking in an armbar. But Darren, able to reverse. No picture-in-picture. Maybe Horizon's not quite up to that WWE production quite as we thought, but that's okay. That is indeed very tame for you, DA. You're not wrong. Darren.
Well, you see, we're prioritizing the welfare of our talent before anything else. We need to make sure whoever was involved in this incident backstage is healthy and okay before showing what happened.
Do we not know, or do you just not want to say yet until we know if they're okay?
I am hearing it's a developing situation. I have not received it yet.
Oh, interesting. Kaiser.
However, as you can see,
hella chops and combinations.
As you can see, Darren Cox is out here wrestling despite getting his ass kicked, so clearly he ended up on the better end of the situation.
Or at least was able to walk away from it, if nothing else.
Exactly.
Yeah, Kaiser not going to win this match by count out. That's not the kind of guy Kaiser is. He wants to prove that he can beat anyone via pinfall or submission. Damn. Darren able to get a reversal there. Knocks Kaiser into the announce table. A little bit of hesitation from Darren. Darren got the STF locked in, but even if Kaiser taps out here, it's outside the ring. I believe it will not count. I know that would be the case for Midnight Mayhem. I don't know if that is the same over here in Horizon.
No, only it's specified within a hardcore.
Okay, that's what I figured. Referee's count is up to 7 now. Kaiser has got to get back in the ring. Darren,
no problem.
problem.
Taking a cheap pick.
Especially after apparently being attacked backstage. I can't say I personally blame him for wanting to take a count-out victory if he can get it.
Oh, future shock DDT.
Connects. Darren kicks out at 2. Well, that was it. Kaiser came in and delivered that immediately. But go ahead.
Oh, roundhouse kick. This could be it.
Kaiser gonna drag Darren away from the ropes.
Knocking T-Dog out earlier.
Can he do the same to Darren? Oh, he drug him away from the ropes, but then rolled him towards the ropes. But it does not matter. Kaiser advancing to the finals against Kuma. Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Yes, it will be. And I have received word that the altercation that took place was between Darren Cox and Clinton Walker at the parking lot.
Oh, wow. Dead man died.
Dead man could not outlast tonight.
So Clinton clearly not taking his loss earlier in the night too well. If he attacked Darren in the parking lot, and it doesn't seem like that attack worked out well for him either. If Darren was able to walk away. Good fight, good night. This is going to be good. I agree, DA. Kaiser and Kuma. Woo. Hey, thank you,
number
Kuma,
one overall
for
draft.
the sub. Oh, and
Here we go. This footage we have.
Oh,
No, it was Darren.
Darren initiated it.
What a bastard.
Wow. Interesting choice. All right.
Darren, does not matter that he beat him earlier on in the night. He is aiming to take out Clinton Walker. He doesn't want to take a look at this rookie ever again.
I was going to say, Clinton's a rookie. Other than their dojo match before, they haven't crossed paths, have they? Oh, backstage interview.
Oh.
Damn. Blair throwing out all sorts of words right off the gate. Slutty clown. So, what a choice of words.
Blair making it clear she's not going to stay down to Jessica's bullying techniques.
Last year, was that Stag,
Stag
Dojo?
Dojo?
Okay, I was going to say, were they on the Indies together? Or was it the Stag Dojo in December?
Yeah, Stag Dojo in December.
BCW National Champion. Is that the women's hardcore division?
No, that's the women's.
So that's the one that's
women's...
being crowned tonight. Next, right? Is that next?
Yeah.
That is next.
That is. And here we go. For the gold.
I can't read.
Olivia
Shadow, if you can't read, how the hell are you going to book cards?
Blair making it clear she has her sights set on the national title despite who walks away. She had a great showing tonight. As we've mentioned multiple times, she got the raw end of the stick. So,
That post-match attack definitely did her no favors on advancing to the finals.
yes, I believe Jessica believes that she should have been disqualified from competing in the tournament as well, as Blair interrupted her allotted promo time at the Stag Dojo show, and therefore that gave her the right to attack her, apparently.
Yeah, that tracks. That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
sure, you interrupted my promo, so fuck your tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
You know,
some people have different priorities. Some people want gold. Some people just want a microphone.
listen.
Get your money how you
we
can.
have-
Get your money how you can.
She's got to make a name for herself, okay? Like,
Nothing wrong with
this
that.
Horizon fan base definitely not a fan of Miss Jessica Raiden this far in her short career.
I can't say I blame him so far. Seemed like a very unnecessary attack, if you were to ask me, but hey, that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, like we've mentioned, when you have your head pumped up full of ideas and grandeur because you were chosen by someone who believes to be at the top of the mountain here in BCW, despite win records showing otherwise, you have delusions of grandeur, like I said.
Look, as much as I don't like Stag, to argue that he's not at the top, even with how bad of a first season he had, is just insane. He's up there. First season
But
didn't
here
go
we
his
go.
way.
It's not about anybody associated with the Zenith here. We got Olivia Duncan and Diana, two vets from season 1, competing to see who walks away with the national championship.
Two women who definitely didn't have the season they wanted, and what a start, what a turnaround at the beginning of season 2. Both women, one of these two women will walk away with the championship here tonight. Oh, this isn't quite the main event, KB. This is the co-main event.
Co-main event, 100%.
Still got Kaiser and Kuma after this. It's almost time for the main event.
I'm sure if BCW management saw how well the women's division was going to overperform tonight, they would have considered making this the main event.
And hey, order can be taken up with Staggs. He runs Horizon. Personally, I don't think it matters which order you run. Matches or matches.
I bet if Stacy was in the main event, it probably would have been in the main.
Yeah, you're probably right. Shadow proving that he can't read. Spelling Horizon with an S instead of a Z.
I just received the text from RJ Stagg. He said, "We knew that dummy couldn't read, LOL."
See, RJ Stagg watching from home.
Yeah.
Oh, and Olivia catches the kick there. Takes Diana down. I told you I can't read. Well, I know you can't read. Doesn't mean you can't spell. Although I guess those kind of do go hand in hand.
Yeah. I don't know.
Olivia hooks the leg.
I can't spell for shit.
I feel that. I'm in that same boat. Spell check is my friend. Literacy is hard. Agreed.
Flatliner. Olivia Duncan.
It'd be a big jump for Olivia if she goes for it. No, she might be looking for the Eclipse here. But Diana moved a bit closer. Oh, no.
Ooh.
I think she was looking for a drop kick, but Diana moved out of the way. Hooked on Phonics on a pole match.
Whisper in the wind.
Connects with enough of it. Excuse me. She didn't quite get all of it, but she connected with enough for it to drop Olivia.
Diana
Nice
has
leg
looked
drop.
very...
She has looked great tonight. Olivia kicks out at 2, but the same can be said for Olivia. She's also looked really good here this evening. Olivia looking for that rolling elbow, or Diana looking for it. Olivia rolling out of the way.
Going for that flatliner again.
And
Gets all of it.
Dragging Diana away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. Is that enough? Is Olivia the new champ? She is not. Diana kicks out at 2. Olivia throw Diana back to the mat, but Diana up early, and Olivia clotheslines her into the corner there. Nice kick to the back from Olivia. Going up to the top rope again. Looking for a better outcome than last time. Could be looking for the Eclipse, and she is. No, and Diana able to counter. Delivers a clothesline.
Not often we see the Eclipse get countered like that.
I don't think we've seen it countered all night. She missed one, but it wasn't countered.
Right.
Diana, the first one to counter it here this evening. Now looking for that elbow. Connects. Is that the difference maker? Just countering the Eclipse. No.
Duncan showing the heart of a champion.
Shades of Octane.
Shades of Octane.
For Diana's case, I hope not. Octane, him and Paradox had 2 really good matches in that tag division, and then unfortunately went downhill from there. Paradox was a much more successful single superstar and broke away from Octane, and I can't say I blame him.
Diana goes well, throwing everything she can.
Trying to keep Olivia
5
down
minutes
for
remaining.
that 3 count. All he had to do was take off the backpack. Octane was a last-minute addition for BCW last year. Just trying to bring in a different partner for Paradox. Wasn't able to get it done. So, that's why Octane's career was very short. crowd not behind Diana here this evening. Lots of boos whenever she gets some offense in.
Yeah, Diana's not shown this crowd that anything really, that she seems interested in them whatsoever, and more so just interested in championship gold. Now, I can't blame her at all, but
I mean, yeah.
when you look at Olivia Duncan, like Olivia, clearly a fan favorite, just into them as they are into her. So
knocked Diana into the steps for a little bit there.
Can't blame them at all whatsoever here. However, Diana definitely taking that big step in between seasons.
Both these women taking giant steps into season 2.
Catching her.
Corkscrew crossbody. Oh, and I think Olivia was trying to sweep the legs out from Diana, but it did not work.
Going for that elbow again, maybe?
Oh, but Olivia rolling out of the way. Oh, and Diana catches her as she was standing up. Good Lord, that's gotta be it. 2. No. I can't believe Olivia kicked out. Holy shit. Shadow, I'm asking the same question. I have no idea how the hell she hit that. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Here we go. She's thinking top rope. Nope.
Hesitated. That little bit of hesitation gave Olivia enough time to counter. That was a straight elbow to the dome.
Yeah, it was. That was fucking
brutal. A little under 3 minutes left in this match, which I assume will be restarted if it goes to the time limit. Or we'll go to overtime, basically. Kick to the head from Diana there. Diana trying to feed off the crowd, but the crowd not giving her anything. As Olivia connects with a kick to the gut there. And drag Diana away from the ropes. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think that's going to do it if she goes for a pin, but instead, going up to the top rope.
Eclipse.
Yep, could be looking for that eclipse.
Going for it.
Diana probably should have stayed down. 1, 2. No, Diana kicks out at 2.5. Crowd chanting women's wrestling. Olivia back to the top rope. Wants Diana up. Wants that eclipse again.
Another one.
And it connects. 1, 2. No! Back-to-back eclipses. And Olivia can't believe it. I can't believe it.
This is
the chat can't believe
it.
Women
are fighting for, damn it.
Connects with a springboard kick to the face.
Here we go, STF.
Olivia looking for the STF. Can't keep her down for the pin count, but can she get her to tap out? And yes, Olivia victorious.
New champion.
Yes. What a match from these two women.
Olivia Duncan winning the first BCW National Championship here on the debut episode of Horizon in a barn burner of a match, a barn burner of a night, barn burner of a tournament. These ladies came to play.
Nothing to be ashamed of if you are Diana. Unfortunately, it was just Olivia's night. And Olivia, after a disappointing Season 1, starts off Season 2 with a bang and wins that national championship.
And here we go, coming up next week in our fake-ass 2022 graphic. We got RJ Stagg making his ring debut against the Stenson. We got Chris Zilla versus Kuma. We got the Elimination Chamber for the Bloodsport Championship. As you can see, those 6 ladies in there right now. As I saw earlier, Blair Chancellor taking on Jessica Radin in a grudge match. And finally, the Hardcore Championship in a fatal 4-way ladder match between those four gentlemen right there.
You put Nathan, T-Dog, and Lucas in a ladder match against Matt Charles. Or, well, Staggs did. He should be investigated. What the fuck?
It's gonna be a fucking bloodbath next week.
Matt Charles is going to kill all three of them with a ladder. But as KB said a little prematurely a few minutes ago, now it is time for the main event. Kaiser Gideon Kuma Championship Finals matchup. Will history repeat itself where Kaiser unfortunately comes up short in the finals? Or will he turn things around and walk out with a championship here in Season 2? Or will Kuma, like Olivia, who had a rough Season 1, start Season 2 off with a bang and win the championship? Kaiser, definitely the fresher of the two competitors here. Kuma in two hellacious matchups, one against Lucas and one against Matt Charles. Not that Kaiser's matches were easy, but they went by a lot quicker than Kuma's did.
Absolutely.
A lot less violent as well.
Kaiser received the benefit of Darren Cox clearly not having his head in the game. Way more focused on hurting Clinton than he was winning a title here tonight.
Yeah, I don't quite understand the decision there from Darren.
I'm sure we will see more retaliation in the coming weeks. You know it's not over between those two. It's now 1-1. I'm sure a rubber match is down the pipeline.
For sure. Hopefully in the ring and not in the parking lot. Good sanction match for those two. Alright. That is what this match is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The BCW All-Pro Championship. Who will be the first? Will it be Kaiser? Will it be Kuma? Let's find out. Let's go.
Let's get it on!
And no surprise, both men coming right out the gate after each other. But Kuma able to get the advantage, taking Kaiser to the corner, and now throwing him to the other corner. Kaiser able to roll out of the way there, that strike. But Kuma keeping the pressure on him. Nice backbreaker.
Kaiser Gideon was Horizon's #1 draft pick going into Season 2. You have to imagine the guys up top are very happy he's made it all the way up to the finals of this tournament. Definitely a good investment so far on their top draft pick.
Can't say I disagree with you there. See if the pressure from Kaiser, or
I could be wrong, but I believe Kuma was chosen in the top 3 as well for Horizon.
I can figure that out for you. Kuma, big journey. Kuma was 4. He was number 4, so still a top draft pick.
Okay. Absolutely. Clearly, two guys that Horizon management saw and thought they could build an entire show on these two men, and that is what we are seeing. No matter what, whether they win tonight or they go to the hardcore division, these two are mainstays here on Horizon for the foreseeable future.
I know that Corporate Angel not too happy about the Kuma getting taken to Horizon. He was on his draft board, but unfortunately just wasn't able to make it to him on his picks. Midnight Mayhem, I believe, had the last picks in the rotation. Not 100%, I don't quite remember. But I do know Kuma was high up on Corporate Angel's board. But unfortunately, just with how some pieces fell, wasn't quite able to get there.
Yeah, there's a few pieces on Horizon's roster that Midnight Mayhem missed out on. between him and Olivia Duncan as well.
Yes, his Olivia's sister is over on Midnight Mayhem.
She won championship gold as well recently.
She did indeed. She's the BCW Women's Television Champion.
Both Duncan sisters with gold right now.
Kuma was on everyone's board? Yeah, he was.
Kaiser getting Kuma up. Suplex. Never mind, transitioned into a neck breaker instead.
I thought Kuma reversed it for a little bit, but no, Kaiser just turning it into a neck breaker. Kuma gets an elbow right to the face of Kaiser. Kaiser with a reversal.
3 minutes in this match.
Connects with a neck breaker again. Nice strikes from Kaiser. Backs Kuma into the ropes. Drops him across the top rope. Stomping away at the ankle of Kuma. Vicious strikes from Kaiser. Nasty combinations. We've mentioned Kuma has taken way more of a beating than Kaiser has here tonight. Kuma is busted open in his first round matchup. Does not seem to be reopened yet in this matchup. Was able to not get reopened in the second matchup against Matt.
Which
Kuma
how the
ducks
hell
the
did
leg.
that?
Luckily, Matt doesn't target the head quite as much as everyone else seems to in BCW. Is Kuma gonna open that wound up himself, damn near, with the headbutt?
Kaiser Gideon, like you mentioned earlier on in the night, a proficient striker himself. So
yes.
if there's any threat to that cut, it's definitely Kaiser.
Indeed. Oh, and again, going for that head kick, but Kuma ducking, I believe for the second time here.
Gets the big man up.
Cutter. For the bear bomb. Oh no, not the bear bomb, just another power bomb. 2. Oh, Kaiser kicks out. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, remember, these men, no matter what, they have still had multiple wrestling matches.
Yes, both these gentlemen have gone through 2 hellacious matchups tonight.
Here we go, Future Shock DDT.
Oh, Kuma reverses into an arm drag. Kuma again looking for that power bomb. Connects. Doesn't go for the pin. He knows Kaiser's a little too close to the ropes.
Driving that knee into his face.
Right into the side of the head of Kaiser. Kuma stomping away.
What's the strategy when you go up against a monster like Kuma? What hope does Kaiser have of putting this beast away?
I mean, luckily, or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, unfortunate for Kuma, luckily for Kaiser, like we've mentioned, Kuma's matchups have been a lot more physical than Kaiser's here tonight. So I don't think Kaiser has to do quite as much to keep Kuma down. But the resiliency, no, it is not. The resiliency of Kuma is otherworldly. Kaiser kicks out at 2. I don't think I've seen anyone take as much punishment in BCW as Kuma does, and just doesn't stay down.
Nope. Absolute asset to have in this division for sure.
Top rope.
Shooting star press.
Connects. Don't see Kuma go to the top rope much. Now setting up for that bear bomb. Kick to the gut. No! Kaiser catches it.
Kaiser catches it.
Brings him down. Springboard moonsault, but Kuma able to just roll out of the way. Blocks the forearm.
Block.
Oh, and Kaiser catches the strike from Kuma.
They're
Kuma reversal.
Dragon suplex both men back to their feet.
Kuma hesitated.
With a roundhouse.
The hesitation from Kuma. Kaiser.
1,
2.
2.
No.
No.
Kuma kicks out.
What a fucking kick.
Gonna have to agree with the crowd here. Crowd chanting, "We're not worthy," and hard to argue. What an exchange indeed, Shadow.
Explosion of offense.
Kuma looking for a kick of his own, but Kaiser had his arms up, able to block it. A little over 2 minutes left in this matchup.
We're going until we get an all-pro champion, baby.
Timer means nothing in the finals. If it goes to the time limit, we will go to overtime. Kaiser connecting with that shin right across the leg. Has an armbar here. And Kuma taps out. Wow. Kaiser picks up the victory and is your first ever BCW All-Pro Champion. Like I mentioned earlier, Kuma has not tapped out, so quite the accomplishment there from Kaiser, being the first one to get Kuma to tap out. Wow.
Unbelievable night. I thought Kaiser knocked his ass out right there with that kick.
Yeah, I thought that kick was it.
Incredible heart, incredible fight from every single person who fought this tournament tonight. Both tournaments.
Great showing from Horizon. Great showing from some of the rookies. Veterans in both finals matchups, which, I mean, you kind of expect. They're veterans for a reason.
Absolutely. Make sure to join us next week. Oh, don't play. But...
Oh, no, it's not showing.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no sneak peeks. But a great show all the way around. Congratulations to Kaiser and Olivia becoming champions.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely. Hell yeah.
Kuma and Diana, I'm sure, will be back in the championship hunt over on Horizon. Like I said, I expect Kuma to be in the hardcore division a little bit more so than the all-pro division, but...
Oh, yeah. That definitely seems to be where his talents lie. But, you know, when the opportunity arises to compete in this tournament, you're going to jump on it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You win anything you can.
Yeah, definitely a good showing from returning vets and rookies alike. So, going to be an interesting year, that is for sure.
Let me make sure I spelled that right. Okay. But yes, so that is going to do it for us tonight. Fractured makes its debut on Sunday at 9 o'clock, so be sure to tune in for that. I do not have the match card, so... Actually, do I have the match card? Is it already...
I think he sent us a thing in the chat.
Are there any matches you want me to not mention there, Shadow? Or can we just run through the match card? Because if we can run through the match card, we'll go ahead and do that. Here it is. Okay. Let me move this here and this here. So then we can get it here. There's the match card for Fractured this Sunday. We got Handsman taking on the Manimal in a submission match. Ellie Mae Mountain Dew, which might be the craziest name in BCW history, taking on Lizzie James in a no holds barred match. Tag team steel cage match with former... Nope, never mind. Sorry, they'd never won tag team titles. With former world heavyweight champion Tony Nash and his partner D. Mosley taking on Big Head and BPJ. Looks like we just got a straight up brawl between rookie Mascara Chronica, I think I pronounced that right, taking on Hawk. We got a triple threat with Nicole, Miss Hart, and Courtney. And then Falls Count Anywhere between C. Mills and Mr. Mike Vile. So that looks like it's going to be a very fun, very interesting show. Violent show indeed, KB. but that will be Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Fractured is every other week. Horizon and Midnight Mayhem will be weekly. Midnight Mayhem will start back up as normal Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. We can go over a couple of the matches. Don't want to spoil all of it. Let me pull that up real quick here. We will have both men's and women's world championship matches. We will have Anna Lane taking on Alyssa for the women's world champion, and then former tag team partners Axel and Adjacent taking each other on in the main event for the men's world heavyweight championship match. That match will be wild. So we got a lot going on. We are back to a normal BCW schedule now, and I am so excited to show you guys what we got for Season 2. It's going to be insane. And 2K is making things hella difficult with them wanting to plan the release of 2K23 next month now that we've got everything fucking started and set up. So we'll still be running 2K22 through May, and then Season 3 will be when we start using 2K23. But that is all we have for you tonight. Be sure to join us Sunday night at 9 o'clock for Fractured. But don't go anywhere. We are going to raid out. Since Ryan is in here, we will go ahead. We'll raid out to his brother, Bardnarock.
Oh, Jesus, I'm out of here.
He's playing some Valorant. Go over there, show him some love. I'm sure he would appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you guys went over there and showed him some love for us. And try to convince this man to join. We've been trying to talk this man into getting him into BCW since it started. So maybe some peer pressure. But I have been Red Angel, joined by RJ Staggs. Thank you for stopping by and watching BCW Horizon. We will be back Sunday with BCW Fractured, and I will see you all then. Peace. That was fun. That was a great show.
Yo, it's me. Shadow Legends. Oh, fuck. So there you go. There's that. This